Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the VR Master League. My name is NightFiree with 2 E's. I am back, but here this time with my co-caster Sleepy with 2 3s. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, NightFiree. Thanks for having me, and yeah, I'm excited to see this gameplay tonight. It's Blaze G-Men. It's gonna be a heck of a match.
Oh yeah, we are looking at a gold tier matchup here. Both squads well versed in the league, veteran teams, veteran players. Blaze a newer team in the sense of being up in the top 10 and being a gold rank.
I agree.
Right, they came in season 6.
Who did, Blaze?
Yeah.
No, they played tail ends. Yeah, they played tail end season 5. Season 6 was their first official season, and they were able to make it all the way to the semifinals of the season 6 championships, the winter championships. So, I mean, they definitely have put in a lot of work in a short amount of time. So they are a force to reckon with. But G-Men, they're as strong as ever, and they only get stronger by the day. They've been around since the prehistoric times, once even owning members such as the infamous Dokken Man, the creator and lovable man in charge here at the VRML. So the G-Men definitely going to be putting up a great fight. I'm excited to see it. We're starting off on Q1, one of my favorite matches to both cast and play. Oh, NightFiree, this is going to be a good one.
Yeah, it was a good start, and I guess we should probably talk about the pick bands coming out of today. Coming in from Blaze, the home team, we have Subway, and coming out of G-Men, we have Anchor. The Subway ban is interesting. I think a lot of cases G-Men, they'll get Downfall banned against them, but Subway now, the ban in favor of Blaze, maybe that's just a fear of that map, a fear of the unknown.
I'm sorry, NightFiree, you'll have to excuse me. I'm just in a bit of a chat with my with Dokken there.
Okay, I was wondering if I have my co-caster here with me today, or what's going on.
I'm here. I'm locked in and focused now. I'm sorry about that. Just have to respect the guy, at least acknowledge his message, so that he understands I'm not ignoring him. But I am in the middle of a cast for his wonderful league.
And we are going to be hopping into map number 1. It is Quarantine. It is G-Men versus Blaze. On a ambulance objective.
And a quick pop shot coming out from G-Men. But no, they're going to abandon the mission and restart the round almost instantly. Did I see a Marsoc body over there? Okay, I wondered if I was crazy.
That's why they reset, I think, because they saw a Marsoc on their team. Okay, well, let's hope we don't have any more of those hiccups here today. But yeah, it's a good map to kick off G-Men versus Blaze. We talk all the time about the map picks and what we like about them, but when it comes to these two teams, I really am not sure what sort of strats they're going to be breaking out here. I don't know. They're going to be opting in for fast, hard plays, looking for aggressive picks, or playing it safe and slow. Probably the latter.
I think Blaze will continue to play a bit aggressively. They may decide to slow things down a touch on their defense. Typically, they are a bit aggressive on defense. But I think on their attack, yeah, they'll probably stick to the more methodical but still very forward momentum using squad. That's one thing I do like about Blaze. And 404 has once again spawned in as a Marsoc skin. So the G-Men having to abandon another round. We're so sorry about that, folks. It's the growing pains, unfortunately, of a new build launching right kind of in the middle of a league week. But there's really nothing we can do. League weeks run basically Monday to Monday. So when is a good day, you know?
Yeah.
So we thank the devs for their hard work. The 1.5 update looking super sweet, but unfortunately a few little kinks and bugs under the rugs that need to be swept out. So the dev team hard at work to get us hot fixes, and they've put out a few already, so thanks to them. Hopefully next week we'll have a nice stable version of the new 1.5 to bring you guys. Because as we saw last night, it really just looks incredible on these casts. And NightFiree and I were just discussing earlier, we think it even feels sharper than the 1.4 build.
I think the game definitely looks a little bit cleaner. So we did have to do a lobby remake, which is why we kind of popped back out here and are stalling for time. Both teams should be hopping in here shortly, and we should be underway in no time.
Oh, looks.
I want to take a look at the
diving deep
numbers, because we got them here and they are in depth. Teams have faced off twice already. Once in season 5, G-Men winning 11-7, and again in season 6, G-Men winning 10-9. And yeah, Blaze have always been a tough battle for G-Men, a very close and evenly paired matchup. Looking at the map scoreline here, G-Men have won both series in the first 2 maps. So we'll see if that's the continuing trend, or if Blaze can maybe get one on the board early. Both with a 53% win percentage on quarantine. It's amazing. Blaze somehow has. How do they have so many rounds played? Jeez, I mean, maybe these stats aren't being picked up from. Man, Blaze has been doing some work since they joined this season. G-Men have been around since season 1. This can't be counting that far back, Sleep. What are your thoughts here?
No, Blaze has been a very hungry team ever since they came into the league, so I can understand them having an excessive number of rounds played, because if I remember correctly, they spent almost the entire season 6 taking and making any challenge that they could. So I can completely understand that, and a lot of their games go into nail biters. You know, we get a lot of 4-3 maps out of those guys, so I can definitely see that they would have a lot of rounds played. So yeah, I can agree with that.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Here we go again. It's the same bug, unfortunately.
Gosh. Yeah. Real head scratcher here. Take us back to the scoreboard as we wait. Looks like another G-Man has dropped out. They're gonna try and have him maybe drop back and reconnect. And I wonder if it was the same bug or if someone dropped at the start.
No, there were 5 players. I was right over top of where the G-Men spawned, and 404 spawned in again as Marsoc on the Volk side. And I did receive some notification from Noman, the host and co-captain, I believe, of Blaze, saying that there were some lobby bugs and that they can see enemies on their tablets. So
oh, wow.
We do apologize for the wait. But the players are trying to get everything sorted out, and we will just try and follow them as quickly as we can to keep the action flowing. Hopefully we can get it started. I'm itching to see what these two teams have for one another.
Kidding, man. We're hyping up this match and getting it prepped and talking about it, the series always being close, and can't get it quite underway. Right there, right on the cusp. Everybody to be on the same team.
No, Doc and Man's trolling me. I love it.
what is it, 4th time's the charm?
Yes, this will be the 4th time as we start up.
I'm going to keep us in the scoreboard scene. We're just going to hold on. Wait until this round is underway and we have confirmation.
We're going to leave the overlay up on purpose until the round gets past the reset period. And then we're going to open it up. I think at a certain point, they're just going to have to play the bug or somehow. I don't know. Like, yay! We've got all 5 Bulk members on G-Men. They're so excited, they'll even shoot their guns and say, yippity-doo-dah, yippity, let's play.
And, you know, I think the nice thing about that do-over feature is that the spawns stay the same, because this west spawn can be real important for Blaze's aggressive play style. I think come charging up real early. Who's picking out their, quick, the man here?
Already. Yeah, he always gets a little aggressive there on that southwestern side. You gotta be careful. I'm sure Blaze are aware that Swooty, no, Biggie Small is gonna be putting down suppressive fire onto Naoko, but we all know Naoko with that shield on 1.4. He's a bit of a sniper. I've seen him take some headshots on folks from this same position with that pistol. So Biggie Smalls better be careful how he engages Naoko.
Yeah, he's fully dropping back. Checking this pad, making sure that Swooty is a friendly, and the man finds one peeking up into the stairs. They are holding this Blaze offense down right now.
Yeah, they are. The aggression not really working out too well for the G-Men. Now, Noman's going to try and get up underneath Biggie Smalls here. He's made it underneath the western wing. The smoke's going to come out from his teammate. And Biggie's going to fire from the rooftop, giving Noman that information that he needs. All he has to do is kind of run up that plane wing really quickly, and he should be able to get the angle. But I think he's going to decide to actually push around to the east side of that building and come around from that angle instead and kind of try and confuse Biggie.
I was just thinking, where is Swooty? Because I thought he had pushed up to be able to hit Noman right now, but he is going to be waiting here on this corner. I wonder if he'll be able to get a shot. Yeah, he's really patiently waiting. No one's going to have to be ready for this as soon as he rounds this corner.
Yeah, he is, and Swooty's going to see it. There it is. The shots come out. Noman's going to take a hit. Swooty with the kill.
Pinch him, man.
404 is getting pinched. 2 are coming in. Or sorry, 404 calling out that the man is getting pinched. Has that shield on one side, trying to shoot rounds towards 404. The man is rotating back around in that bottom story. He may be able to come back behind Prefontaine and Naoko.
Oh, Naoko going to be trying to give his teammates some assistance. Going to get picked up by 404. Frag comes out from the man and also a little bit of suppressive fire. Prefontaine just on the other side of the wall. He's going to have heard everything the man just said.
Plays into a 2v5 now. They have one up in that front area in front of Biggie Smalls. Have one here, Prefontaine and the man. The shots coming out from Swooty. Don't quite land, so they still have 2 left alive.
Yeah, it's just the Batman, and here he goes. He's going to get aggressive and run up the wing. I don't think he realized he just dropped a mag. Did he change it out? Okay, he changed it out. Good. Biggie Smalls just drops off the roof. He's on the corner. Will he see Batman? He does. He finds Batman with a nice headshot, and now it's all up to Prefontaine, who's over here pinned in right against the man in the corner in the Southwest 5.
He's in a 1v5. It's going to be tough for him. Even some offensive smokes. Maybe to throw him off, offer a little bit of a sound buffer for the man if he decides to push it. But 3 minutes left. Could be in a bit of a standstill for a while here.
Yeah, I think we have ourselves a good old Mexican standoff. Fontaine, 404, the man, all over one another. 404, he can risk getting greedy here and running in. I mean, he's just giving himself up with the rest of the 4 members of G-Men still available, so wouldn't necessarily hurt them to lose one, just trying to get aggressive and end the round to move on.
Nicely used that smoke to work his way around here. Now Prefontaine, I don't think has any idea that 404 is over here. Prefontaine is going to try and toss a nade up and over to the man.
Oh,
he catches 2!
Oh, he did. The man going to call out for the revives, and that's going to tip Prefontaine off that he's still alive. Prefontaine going to get the double tap, and now the members of G-Men's defense are rotating to try and cover West.
Oh, look at this. A good flank from Biggie Smalls. Catches the back end of Prefontaine. G-Men take that first round, and I think we can trust the scoreboard here, Sleepy, but we gotta stay diligent, man.
Forever diligent, NightFiree. I won't let you down, good sir.
Okay. I can't do math well, man. You know, I gotta...
Oh, I know. Don't worry. That's why you got me.
Okay. A good round for G-Men, though. To say the least.
Exactly.
You know, kicking it off. 5 still alive. Actually, sorry, 3 alive. 2 going down there towards the end, but see what Blaze can do defensively. That position can be tough to attack. I think, I don't know what they could have done differently with their fast spawn.
Nothing. I think there's only 2 ways to really play that objective, and it's either to use the speed of the spawn into your advantage and play it aggressively like they tried to do. Granted, G-Men were able to hold that back really well for a long time, or you can play the long game, the con game, and stay south and rush east as quickly as you can to try and confuse the defenders into thinking that you got a different spawn, and try and work it in that way. But that, to me, those seem like the 2 smart ways to play that spawn, and I think Blaze did what I expected Blaze to do, and it was played aggressively, and G-Men just happened to be ready for it, you know?
Curious to see how G-Men attack this objective, what kind of spawn they get. If they get that fast spawn, how they'll work with it. And we're going to find out right now. We hop into round number 2.
It is a fast spawn of sorts.
Call that spawn. Call that spawn. I'm going to go.
Have the crater. They can do some interesting fast work with this. You're absolutely right. They can kind of sprint their way all the way up. Unseen by this defense. Really quite far. There are some lines of sight that they will have to cross that do expose them, so one's here by the palm tree and the rock, and we'll see what happens when they...
Yeah, luckily for them, this north side has quite a lot of buildings that they can kind of hide behind as they push a little south from the crater spawn, and can manage to work their way west just a bit. Verds appears to be... Oh, Verds is just up here getting down, singing some karaoke. Mama Verds, he serenades you. Your baby boy serenading you on Q1.
Almost guaranteed it's south.
The G-Men playing as the G-Men do, which is all G'd up from the feet up, slow and steady, methodically pushing their way forward.
Be getting risky there, peeking that corner.
I think there is a guy.
Does expose himself to this long range here from Batman. But I don't think Batman's watching that angle. He's more concerned about their far flank.
You have got that 100% right, NightFiree. Batman's only watching that far north alley. They do have Naoko also here by the tank, so he's watching that blue dumpster as well as the palm tree cactus corner there on the building just east of the rooftop building. The G-Men opting to continue pushing their way south instead. I think Swooty's spotting that man in the east. I think he just expects that route to just be too closed off, so they're going to try and come at it from a different angle. Maybe they'll get some long-range picks in the meantime, draw one of the defenders from Blaze out onto the rooftop or something like that.
Yeah, this move does work right now because Blaze don't have anybody on the roof. They don't have any overwatch of basically the entire south side of the map. Even leading up to the middle portion of the map, they're basically only covering their hill and the objective, which was fine. It's a viable strategy, but there's no room for any picks here out of these guys.
Yeah, actually, as soon as you said that, I kind of looked down at the map for the first time in this round, and yeah, Blaze playing a very tight defense. Look at that overhead map. They're just all within sight line of the objective, and like you said, no southern coverage, nobody up on that elevated rooftop to look down on the center street where Biggie Smalls is now walking free and clear through the center, just out in the open, could totally be picked off and eaten alive if a defender were on the roof. but yet nobody there.
A brief technical difficulty there as I fix watermark and back into it. G-Men tossing out some smokes. Should kind of give an indication of where they're at. Nalco is sort of peeking over in this direction now, but no nades or anything like that coming over. Bird's getting curious. The nice nade catches 404. Swooty picks up Nalco, and he'll be able to res up. 404,
Yep,
no!
What? No!
A team kill leading to a kill by Verd, so 2 go down for G-Men, but Leo finding himself with 1 there. Now G-Men are into a 3v3. The callouts are there, so they do know who's up and down. See what G-Men can do with that. Where's that third G-Man?
Yeah, I'm just looking for that. I see Biggie on the wing, Leo Marvin east of the rooftop, and then the man is somewhere. Oh, he's way back at the... Wow. He's way back there off his teammates. I don't know what he's been doing. He's been having a picnic or something at the gas station. He stopped to get gas, I guess. He'll meet the team later, he said. Some effective smokes, though, coming in onto the objective. Is Biggie and Dr. Leo Marvin, are they possibly going to be making a push here?
I don't know. They have him out. They can definitely make their way up to white. That white 18-wheeler pretty easily, I think.
I mean, those are some solid smokes right there. They've got great coverage at both the tractor trailer, the truck itself, and right on top of the hill on the objective. They could utilize it. Another smoke's going to come in. Biggie's going to find Batman in the back. Noman's going to cause the peek. Biggie's coming out in the open with his pad out. Noman and Prefontaine are going to find Leo and Biggie Smalls, and it's all up to the man now, who's going to be coming in late as he stopped to get gas earlier. And now he's got to do everything himself. Prefontaine going to spot the man going into the Northwest 5, but the man knows where he's at from heavy suppression. The man is just lucky dodging bullets left and right. He's not looking good. The man tries to take a crouch and a shot out.
40 seconds left. He has to reload, get back out up there, find the kills on Prefontaine and Noman on objective. He gets Prefontaine. No one has to stay tucked in. 30 seconds left. He just checked his clock. He knows he has to move. 25 seconds. He's got to get going and sprint towards objective.
Noman's showing that he's got eyes on him, but will the man be able to see Noman? Does he even know where Noman is exactly? He's doing good to keep moving, but he's got to keep moving. I mean, he's got 10 seconds left. It's 9, 8, 7, 6.
He's moving up. It's going to be down to the wire. Noman's trying to stay tucked in. 1 second left. He comes up the hill, and Noman finds the kill. Blaze tie it up 1-1.
I would say that kill literally came when the clock struck 0. I mean, I don't think that could have been any closer. The G-Men having a 1-second buzzer beater last week on this map as well. And for this exact reason, the push coming in just a little bit too late. But this time it not going so well for them. Noman going to pick up that last kill and tie up the series here on Quarantine.
A good start, Blaze. Hanging on nicely there. Their tight defense definitely getting poked and prodded and tested, but ultimately stays tight and together as Noman fends off the last offensive member.
What do you think, NightFiree? Do you think we're gonna just end up watching defensive rounds go traded back and forth? Or you think?
No, I think both teams.
Not here.
I think both teams are capable of busting out some plays here. I think Blaze.
I agree.
Maybe coming in a little. I don't know. I wouldn't say uncoordinated, but I'd like to see them push something out very coordinated with, timed smokes and whatnot. I think they definitely had a plan when they attacked North last time, but see what they can do with this objective spawn. It's definitely a hard one to attack, but
this is my measure of a team. This objective right here. is how I measure up my teams, really. This is probably one of the most difficult objectives to attack, unless you've got your team's coordination down, as you were talking about, NightFiree. But yeah, this to me is the limits test. This is one of the best objectives in the game, in my opinion.
Uh-oh. Are G-Men gonna realize that they're down a man early?
Uh-oh.
No.
Give up.
Yes, they do. The man yells out, "Give up."
Phil Marvin's
And all.
trying, and he does in time. Jeez, that's always that's always a bit of a panic. You get right into
Yeah.
you try to abandon a match and you can't find the button, and is he? That's interesting. His score didn't reset. Did he just not load in? Did he not ready up in time?
Oh, maybe so. Maybe he didn't ready up in time, or maybe he clicked at the last second and it didn't translate in, so it left him out. But we got all 5 in this time, so we're going to be getting it in on round number 3.
No, I got 2.
Swooty's loaded up with smokes. They're gonna fully load this street to cross it. They definitely don't need to with that. They don't need to with that spawn though.
No, they don't, but why risk it?
Right.
You can't tell right away, and you need to get that guy southeast as quickly as possible. Swooty not getting any help from the curb there, curling back one of his smokes, but he is able to make it across, as NightFiree said, mostly due to that spawn. And now let's see how Blaze is going to handle this objective. Again, we've got the limits test here for them. Can they hold up against a top-tier team like G-Men here on Q1 East Marsoc objective?
Nalco has the, well, I was gonna say he has the drone out, but Swooty finds one before it can get some use. Peeks up over this far south street. Maybe they didn't expect him to be here, but he catches one out early, and Blaze now into a 4v5 to kick things off with 5 minutes left.
Blaze actually being pretty smart here. I think the drone a good piece of utility to use on this map, because you can really find out enemy locations pretty easily, and that's exactly what he's doing. They probably know where Swooty is just simply because, oh no, they're going to take the drone back there anyways and find Swooty, confirm him back there. Swooty going to get a hit on it, but not going to finish it off. Maybe, actually, yes, I believe he does. In fact, it's...
Or they stopped driving it and he decided to move in.
Yeah, they know he's there. Prefontaine up on the wing. Oh, he sees Swooty, but he's not going to be able to connect Swooty. Does he make the choice to relocate, or is he going to stay there?
Yeah, he's went down.
So risky to continuously re-peak angles.
Yeah, on both sides here, especially because both of them pretty well skylined against their backdrops. So either one really able to see their enemy very easily and take those shots. So re-peaking, as you said, yes, very dangerous. Swooty trying to make a move.
Yeah, Prefontaine just suppressing him here, not going to allow him to re-peak that far south dune. And that's going to be necessary for Noman to push up and continue his little maneuver. But yeah, Swooty's kind of doing something interesting and going around the other side.
Mm-hmm. I was interested in that myself. I thought he was going to peek that little crest, and he doesn't. And I believe if he would have Noman here by the blue car in the south street, I would have probably been able to spot that out. And now Swooty's moving back around kind of towards that southeast 5-story. Noman might be able to check the cross.
All sorts of long-range angles here. But I think the real weak point in the defense is right up this south street. Now, wow, a sniper shot from middle of the map, and now it's open. That opens up a... Well, not too much. Taking out that back defense area is nice. Swooty picks up Prefontaine. They need to get rid of Swooty first.
Yep, Noman tossing what appears to be a frag, and it's a nice one. A nice long distance one hits right at the crest of the hill, and Swooty is down in the southeast. Noman taking some suppressive fire, however, he's not going to be able to push all the way across. He's currently taking cover behind the rocks. I think if he makes a beeline for it, though, he can utilize the hillsides and get back there to confirm Swooty. Swooty calling out the location ever so constantly on his radio. Noman giving a friendly hello, but taking fire from the second story of the objective building.
There's one HQ, one at Pride Rock. I took the one down in South Hills. Somebody grab Pre.
Oh, why? I'm experiencing lag here, but...
I'm also getting it.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm screwed here.
G-Men, yeah, they've lost too early. Swooty going down on that backside by Noman is not good, and the man now has to be concerned about Noman trying to enter in from that point, so he's shifted his position up a little bit. Noman peeks, and the man's not checking as he does.
Nalco's gotten very close to the objective here on the North Street. Noman's going to find the man at what he calls Pride Rock. Birds is going to get the res onto Prefontaine. Biggie's going to find Noman, and Nalco's going to get a kill with the sniper close range on Biggie. Dr. Leo Marvin calling in for assistance, but he is the only one left. He's got 2 members of Blaze coming from the south. This should be an easy win for Marsoc here.
They have a minute 20 left, and Leo's actually going to relocate into the smoke. Does take some shots, can't win the trade, gets a heal off. They need to push him hard. Is that a nade coming out right towards Verds?
It is. Too far, though. Verds able to run right past it.
Prefontaine has the angle.
Here.
Prefontaine goes down. He catches Dr. Leo trying to rotate through the smoke, and Blaze take the Marsoc round. Just in the last, what is that, 50 seconds? Yeah, they had a minute left on the clock there.
Yeah, and Verds letting out some hilarious laughter as he seems quite relieved at that situation's unfoldings. But yeah, Blaze putting up a good fight, taking that offensive round against G-Men. A good job. I think they did well with that. The coordination was good. I followed Noman through a bit of that round on my end. His communication was up. He was feeding info to his team. So a great job there by Blaze. The defense from G-Men's strong, but unfortunately just not strong enough for this round. So while we've got a little tiny break in the action here, I want to thank everyone out there for tuning into the cast tonight. I see Mama Verds and the various members of the community, Youthful Lion. Dockin in the house, everybody. Say hi to Dockin. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate all of you tuning in. We appreciate your subscriptions. We appreciate your bit donations. But really, we can't stress enough. We just appreciate you being here. So thanks for sticking with us. We know this match had a little bit of a rough start with tech issues, but we've got everything worked out now. The match is going, and we're going right into round number 5 or round number 4.
Hey, you're the map lead, not
one.
me, man.
I know, and I still screwed it up. Some smokes coming out from Blaze already on their defense for the South. They're not going to need it, similar to how you said G-Men didn't need it on the previous round, but it's going to give them great cover. Batman's going to be able to get his way southeast, and they'll be set up for a good defense. Though the smokes in the street will give the G-Men an idea that there's at least one defender going that way.
Bird's called out they're all going south, so I wonder if he'll get caught out by Swooty getting up here on the rooftop. I wonder if Noman will be ready for this. Swooty's right here on top of the hill. Shots come out. Swooty with a quick reflex shot.
Uh-oh, and that is not good. The north has basically been opened up. Swooty's going to be able to come in around behind. Who is that? Verds. Yes, Verds on that wall just east of the rooftop. Verds hears the shots from Swooty in the north. He's looking that direction, but will he be ready? 404 might have seen the cross there.
Oh my god, that scared me.
Yeah, Swooty was too shaken by that last kill, and he wasn't even looking towards Verds, but you're right, he had the angle free and clear.
Go right ahead.
Meanwhile, in the south, Dr. Leo Marvin and Biggie Smalls are practically unopposed. They do have Prefontaine watching the South Street cross from the typical defensive position of the Eastern Glass Building or Tank Courtyard objective for this map. But it is a pretty good vantage point that you won't see until it's too late as you cross the South Street. So Dr. Leo Marvin and Biggie Smalls going to need to be checking for that, or else one of them, if not both of them, will be taken down here. And here we go. We're going to find out soon. Yep, there's Prefontaine. He finds Dr. Leo Marvin on the cross. Biggie's going to hear it. He's got his weapon aimed that direction, but he doesn't know exactly where to put it. He's calling out the information to his team. He might have been able to see Prefontaine go across there, but he is going to be clear now to push across and get his new position in the south.
Well, we'll get our position.
404
No.
takes some shots. Thought he had
How'd you do that?
a possible
let's
kill
go
on a
this way now.
cross.
No.
Bird is basically waiting to pick the man when he crosses, and Biggie Smalls is using up a lot of utility to make these moves.
Yeah, well, that utility is one plundered from his teammate, so I'm interested to see that he threw the distraction smoke first. I think what I might have done would have been to throw the one that I might use to bound into that cover
Oh my god.
first, and then throw in the distraction smoke second.
Oh,
It might have
Birds coming in the back end of this pair here on the north. Grabs himself a double. G-Men down to 2 now. As Birds confirms, and I don't know, they're gonna have to work some serious magic here.
Biggie Smalls has made a push in the south. He's dangerously close to Batman, but I'm not sure if Batman knows his exact position. Biggie Smalls is going to have to be very quiet. He may actually be able to sneak right by Batman unnoticed and get right on top of that objective.
Could Biggie Smalls, I don't know, I guess he could just slip in behind the entirety of this defense.
If we use our imaginations,
Yeah.
it's entirely possible. Is it probable? No, it's going to be very unlikely, but if he can manage to get by Batman, and
If he goes far
whoever that
south,
is-
that's definitely the right approach.
yeah, because, I mean, he gets by Batman. Prefontaine's not really watching that South Street. Well, now, as I kind of put my camera over him, he does turn that way. But if Biggie can get by him and just kind of go prone through the street, he might be able to just slither his way up to the objective and cap it.
Did the hotel guy ever go down?
2 minutes left in the round. G-Men down to their last 2. Blaze still with 4 men up on the map. One member of the G-Men in the north pushing up near the semi-truck. The other remaining member is Biggie Smalls here in the southwest.
Just trying to make that magic happen.
He sure is.
Who's in the hotel? Nalco.
It appears, yes, Nalco. And Verd's going to find that second to last remaining member of the G-Men, and it's all up to Biggie Smalls now.
This
It
is
is
so
not looking good for
interesting.
him.
He's behind enemy lines. Batman's not going to find him. Nalco is looking...
Still watching north. I bet he thinks that there's another one in the north with him.
Oh, no,
Nope,
he
there
took
goes the
shots.
shots. He does find Fontaine, though.
Nalco's now going to check out of this hotel. He has a sniper, and he's dialed into Biggie. Batman's rotated around.
Some smart smokes coming out from Biggie Smalls now. Batman right on top of where that smoke is. Biggie's got the smoke on his chest, and now Nalco's going to take a big old whiff at it with that sniper rifle, and he's going to grab Blaze, their 3rd point, and the map lead here on Quarantine.
Hard for him to know that he had the option to flank the back end of the enemy there, but if he had just stayed silent, it could have been one of those sickness caps in the back. But good round from Blaze regardless. They are definitely putting up a strong showing on Quarantine here. G-Men now going on the defensive on a... West Courtyard objective. Definitely can be a tough one to defend depending on spawn. Coming from the north or not, but. Guys I don't think are using full 2 minutes. They're just diving round after round. G-Men are ready to put up their what could be final defense on the map. They need to take this point if they want to stay in it. They need to get 3 unanswered points if they want to take this first map. And it's going to be a tall order against Blaze and how they're playing right now.
It is, and I would also like to remind you that Blaze did pretty well on this objective against the beginners, who have, quite frankly, one of, if not the best defenses in the game right now. So that's saying something. G-Men might be in trouble here. Blaze on their attack.
One cross south all the way.
Good communication from G-Men, identifying the spawn early and that crosser south, but will it be enough with Verds and Noman pushing into this, taking control of this middle bazaar area? They can easily dump nades into burning building, burning rubble, which is what they're doing now as smokes are going out. Opens up the possibility of Swooty being fragged, and
those are some really well-placed smokes as well from Blaze. Good line of sight coverage. Swooty is able to find a little bit of an angle, but it's a very small one. He's going to have a small sight line into that tank courtyard. A frag, as you said, could come out, but it is flubbed. Noman. Womp womp. Actually, not going as planned for him. He almost gets caught out on the cross as well. Verd's going to throw another smoke into the burning courtyard. And he's pushing up. He's already on the south wall.
I don't know if
he's dangerously close to this objective. I mean, I don't think he's going to be able to just push his way all the way, but he's going to find Dr. Leo Marvin in the burning building, and Swooty's made his way north. He's no longer in there. Birds could easily take down the guy defending the objective and easily put his team in a great position for a cap here. I'm not seeing much of any rotation right now for the defense. Is Swooty coming back? Birds finds another one.
Another one dead.
Doing work, and Nades comes up and over, not going to be good enough. Blows up the foot of Birds, and he's tucked into this 2-story doing damage to the G-Men's
Here comes
defense.
Swooty.
Little drone coming out as well.
Swooty just outside. Bird's got to know that he's been compromised. Hopefully that drone can spot Swooty coming up onto Bird's. Bird's going to run out the door backwards, and Swooty's going to find the pick. The center burning is now once again controlled by the G-Men.
Really important take back with Birds there causing havoc. It threw out their defensive positions quite a lot, but now he's able to suppress Snowman and Batman, who need to get themselves out of this middle bazaar area.
Ooh, a nice pick from the man onto Naoko.
I think we got some guys in the village. Buildings.
Yeah, it is looking a bit evened up now as Demon have found some picks. Noman turning the odds back into the favor of Blaze, taking back Burning Building again.
Now it's just two members of G-Man, and Biggie Smalls and Noman are gonna trade. Noman gets the headshot though. He's revivable. And there's Prefontaine with the kill onto the man, and as we said, Blaze gonna take this round impressively, I might add, and take the first map 4-1.
Strong showing on Quarantine to kick it off. Very nicely done, taking 4 points, leaving 1 to G-Men. We'll see what map we hop into next. I imagine maybe a Bazaar choice is coming up, or Downfall. that is still still a map on the plate.
Yeah, the bans being Subway and Tanker. I bet we see another long-range map like Downfall. Both of these teams actually very good at Downfall, so I'd be excited to see that. It will be a bit of a long map, that's for sure, but that's exactly where we go. It's going to be... I honestly felt like NightFiree, and you'll have to correct me if you don't feel the same, but I really felt like we watched a bit of a chess match there, and Blaze just happened to be a little bit stronger on their chessboard move.
Yeah, I think every round
Because there was
came
some
down
really
to a
intelligent
1v1,
play there.
so I think it was a lot of back and forth, really. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't feel like I saw any really savvy plays. Just good solo picks. There wasn't a lot of teamwork. That's what I felt was missing that round. I didn't feel any teamwork.
On which end? On either side?
Yeah, I think it was just solo plays getting picked. What it felt like to me. Obviously, they're both trying. I mean, the teamwork's there, but I didn't see any, synchronated smokes or follow-ups on frags or, they're kind of defensive smokes and holding in onto positions. And it coming down to that final 1v1. But, I mean, good trades back and forth. See if that's the same trend in this map. I don't think it will be. I think it's going to force the smokes out of these teams.
Well, I'm excited to see this Downfall map for sure. As I said, both of these teams pretty strong. I think a lot of it relying on their coordination. Blaze were able to take this map away from Danglers just last week with a sneaky cap from Not Ready while Noman distracted. I wonder if those same types of tactics will be effective against the G-Men. They're a pretty strategic team themselves, and they aren't ones to usually fall for cheap ploys.
Baby. The answer back here for sure. They are coming out. Blaze coming out very strong. A lot of standout rounds from Noman and Birds there.
Oh,
Still going. Get into the second map.
Why'd you shoot?
Because I think if they're gonna send 3 this way, we wanna.
Yeah. No, I need somebody watching east with me. It helps. Because I'm gonna make the peek up on the hill first. I can't see east early.
Yeah.
lots of discussion still happening on the side of Blaze. They are one of those teams that'll continue to play, and even through the start of the round, Noman gonna find Biggie Smalls early and get the kill. We saw this against Danglers last week. Noman just a long-range beast with that G3 auto.
404 instantly finding a refrag on the cross or into a 4v4.
Noman looking for a new angle here in the north. He sees or hears the one in the center hotel. Don't think he can make it out though. It's a little dark in there still. He's gonna wait for the cross.
I don't think these guys are gonna be ready for Naoko's position either. He's nicely positioned behind this sand bunker here. I don't think they would have spotted him moving up early.
No, especially not with all that. With that teammate dying, that's going to throw you off when it's immediately after you've spawned. Everything you planned automatically goes out the window. They are playing a nice smoke, though. Now they'll be able to cross at least to the western street and use that to block out Naoko. So that was well timed from G-Men. Maybe they actually researched, because I have seen Naoko in that spot before. So if G-Men did their homework, they could have easily neutralized his position. They have. Swooty's made it across.
Smokes are very thick. It is a full line. Swooty's got Pat out. He needs to keep moving. Birds top of the nade. It goes up and over Swooty's shoulder. And Verge is here holding an angle that he should be able to catch Swooty out on. I don't think the smokes are thick enough where Swooty can cap here.
Swooty sees Verge though, but Prefontaine's gonna catch the kill from the south ridge line. And Verge will finish Swooty off.
Wow,
there goes the cap attempt, but I gotta give it to him. That took some balls, and he went right up to it and tried.
Marvin still managing to get his movement across, but not before Nowcow spots him out, and he also would have been picked up on the other side from Prefontaine. So a nice hold onto objective by Blaze. G-Man go into a 2v4. I think the common trend here, they've always have one guy just kind of lingering off nowhere, doing nothing with the team.
Yeah, that's been a recurring thing with
they keep
G-Man tonight, huh?
Yeah, they're not using their full. They're basically putting themselves into 4v5s constantly. 404 has done nothing this whole round. He's been over here while they pushed and smoked and.
Yeah.
Interesting. I guess that's what I kind of mean. I feel like the teamwork isn't quite there. Maybe Blaze are showing that teamwork, but even then, Verge is just charging in forward, getting 2 picks on burning.
That's very true. He's been a bit more reserved on this map.
Yeah.
Nalco being their furthest forward. I think they realize on downfall it's a bit too risky to go too hard on defense, because if you get caught out as that last man and you're across the map on a flank, you are done for, basically.
Wow. The man had been sitting there waiting for so long, and as soon as Nalco popped his little head up, the man picked him off. Verge here kind of doing a little interesting and open rotation, getting himself up to the wall. He may be able to find the man through the window.
Taking a look with the other member of the G-Men, 404. He's pushed up almost right on top of Noman. He's moving very slowly.
Yeah.
Should be able to get the sneak on him as long as he's quiet from here forward. No missteps.
Noman has just checked it briefly.
Ooh, yeah, just... Nope, 404 should have the kill here, and he does. He finds Noman, and that's going to open the north.
He was going to be coming that way.
A good pick for the G-Man, and it's a 2v2 now. Prefontaine still a little ways off the objective. If the G-Man can find Verge here, there's a good possibility that the objective could come open to... Oh my gosh, that's not what you need. The man team killing 404 in the north.
Miscommunication in the team there. The man trying to call him out. That isn't North Bungalow. That's North Marsoc. I don't know why he called that out. Verge takes shots. And the man throws his hands up in the air in defiance, and Verge has him. Blaze take the lead and continue to dominate against G-Men. 5-1 now in total score.
Yeah, Blaze are having a killer game right now. I'm not sure, maybe the guys from the G-Men were just having too much fun on 1.5 and, you know, are having a tough time readjusting to 1.4 again on the spot. But the Blaze guys are definitely taking it in stride, and they're doing well today. Yeah, I just can't put my finger on it. That round was good, though. I do think both teams had good moments. It was kind of back and forth. The punches were traded. They neutralized Naoko for a moment, and then he became a big threat again. And then 404, who hadn't really done much the entire round, kind of off on his own, does manage to come through and pick Noman, who would have been a deadly threat to the man. And then unfortunately, the man kind of shooting himself in the foot there at the end by shooting 404. So that round, though it had its mistakes, it was also kind of good, a nice blow for blow there between the teams until we finally came out with a winner.
Yeah, that was a bit, that was a nice move there. G-Men with a good line of smokes. They had their play to go in there and try and get that early cap, but they just needed one more smoke up onto objective, and I think they could have had the opportunity there. They were just missing 1 or 2 smokes near objective.
Yeah, if Verds would have been able to, or I'm sorry, if Swooty would have been able to relocate one of those smokes that he used to push up, he might have been able to get in there without really being killed. But Prefontaine had the angle and the elevation, so the smoke still might not have covered him completely.
We had a connection issue there.
Got a bum round to Ruski.
Blaze are doing well. They're doing really good on their defense. Naoko's doing some great work with that sniper. Definitely being a threat at the long range. He wasn't even, I don't think he was he sniping? He had a silencer. I don't think he had a sniper that round though. I think he had a silenced AK.
Ah, I do see.
What do you?
Spot up there, because if they do, we gotta scatter like fucking crazy.
What's your spot? That spot up on white.
Just
building.
acknowledging what you said. That's all.
Now there's that sniper for Naoko. I think he one-hands it too. That's his preference.
I don't care what his preference is. He's a strong player and a deadly shot with that sniper. Almost as deadly as Noman is with that G3 auto on downfall. He can make those long-range picks with that full automatic LMG.
Birds.
Swooty getting aggressive in the center here. He's closing in on Verds. Verds, did he see him on the cross there? He definitely heard that. Yep. Yep, Verds calling out, hello, buddy, to Swooty. He definitely heard him.
One over here, North Bungalow.
It's center bungalow, you fucker.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
North bungalow is over by the.
And now an argument ensues, and Prefontaine is able to find the angle, and Verds is tickled to death that their argument of what to call that North Bungalow has now been officially decided because Swooty is too dead to argue.
I think Swooty was trying to use that to look for the kill there as he got a little aggressive trying to peek the corner.
That was hilarious, though.
Good of Prefontaine to be looking at that, though. The callouts from Verds coming in handy.
Mm-hmm.
A little ravine.
And Noman's pushed onto the tank here in the southeast. He's looking up towards the South Marsoc building, and I think the G-Man, the G-Man's gonna spot Noman, and he's gonna catch him out in the open as Noman tries to push forward. Like I said, you know, NightFiree, I think that's what's giving Blaze the advantage here over G-Man. They both have a similar attacking playstyle, however, I think that Blaze is able to manage their momentum a little bit better. I think Blaze constantly keeps things moving forward rather than falling back and kind of taking the long route back. They will do that if things call for it, but I think Blaze overall, while they move somewhat slower and more methodically on offense, they maintain that forward progression, so they're constantly reeling in that objective. So that way, even though they only have 2 minutes left, they have 2 minutes left with 25 meters to go to the objective. That's what I've started to notice anyways, watching Blaze here lately.
Yeah, Verds is keeping that pressure on here in the center, trying to find the straight here in the ravine. Biggie Smalls with an LMG as well, putting rounds out towards him, and he does get hit twice, goes down. Is Resable. But Verds wins that little LMG trade.
Rolling, boys.
Prefontaine calling out the member of G-Man, I believe that's 404 in the North Marsoc Dart Room. He has called him out, he suppressed him, now smokes are coming out. Blaze definitely looking to take a cap here. And it's very possible the man's gonna find a headshot onto Naoko. Prefontaine gonna keep up his suppressive fire onto the north bunk.
Verds is in the smoke. He's managed to make his way up into this little middle area here. Trying to relocate it and can't get it up and over that little hill here. I wonder if they're going to try and push this. I wonder if they see Birds here making his move.
I don't know, but he's utilizing the smoke well, and unfortunately, no, 404 does see him from up in that north dark room. At Prefontaine, he instantly gets that refrag. 404 is down. He is revivable, but he's going to be a tough grab as his defender has rotated out of South Marsoc and back towards the objective.
Fontaine dangerously close to objective.
The question is there any utility left on the side of the G-Men? Because Prefontaine in a dangerous position. However, I think that's Biggie Smalls up there on the hillside. He's only downed. He can provide that overwatch and give the callouts for the cap.
Not anymore.
Batman gonna finish off 404. No, Biggie Smalls still.
There.
Yeah.
I thought he had rotated around yet. He has a minute. You're gonna have to start. You're gonna have to sprint straight down that hill towards objective. It could actually spell bad news for Leo and the man. Prefontaine causes a distraction. Batman comes in from the side. Still take this round here. We're into the 2v2, a minute left, and Prefontaine's pushing.
He's going to go for the kills. He's got his weapon still drawn. He's looking through the windows. Oh, but he's not going to look hard enough. Dr. Leo Marvin gets the kill onto Prefontaine, and now it's all up to Batman.
Man, they could
what can this lone superhero do?
They could have done some serious work there if they had coordinated that.
You are correct, sir. Batman just needed to draw some attention for a little bit. And maybe could have even drawn one of them out to the corner for a peek and could have capitalized on that. But yeah, it was tough because that was 2 attempts on the objective. So they're definitely prodding it. They are attempting to get to it. Biggie finally dies in the corner, bleeding out on the hillside.
Batman can still do this. 13 seconds left. He's going to come up here. He's going to have the side angle here. Trades.
Oh!
If he had won that trade, he could have found Leo, and who knows what would have happened then. But G-Men answer back with their own Volk round and tie it up 1-1.
Man, what a series so far.
Yeah.
Even though that first map going 4-1 to Blaze, still a great matchup here. We're 1-1 in the second map. I mean, what more could you ask for in a Saturday night, NightFiree?
A lot of people are very content with what they're getting right now. It's some very good action on a Saturday. It is what people, that's what people dream of. What dreams are made of, as far as I'm concerned, and we're delivering. We're the Dream Weavers. We're here for.
Next week, tune in for our ASMR cast. We're going to be doing ear licking and other stuff.
Ear licking? I think that's ASMR. It's like something else. Right?
Oh, that's what? BSDM or something?
Something we can't be talking about on this stream right now. That's what that is, okay? Little downtime between rounds, and he goes off the rocker.
It's been a long week, and I'm unwinding with some Onward.
Yes, that's the best way to unwind. If you are enjoying it and unwinding, then why don't you tell all your friends about it? Go to Twitter or Facebook or wherever you like to tell people you're doing things. Let them know you're watching some Onward, that they should also come.
Absolutely. Even if they don't own a VR headset, if you're interested in sharing what you do here in the VRML, if you're a player or, you know, if you just enjoy Onward or VR in general, share it with your friends. Let's spread the bug. VR is the future, and it's only going to be with us that it is so. So make sure you shout it out. Shout it from the mountaintops.
G-Men getting that the farthest spawn they can from objective, but maybe that plays into their hand a little bit since they are a bit of a slow play team.
Hey, I've also seen, also be careful north.
Prefontaine's pretty exposed here as the G-Men grab this hillside in the southwest. Ooh, narrowly avoids being peeked by Swooty. Dr. Leo Marvin also there for backup. Just as I suspected, there's a lone gnomon way up here in the North Hotel. And if he's able to do anything to G-Men like he was to the Danglers last week, he's going to rock them from up here. He was an absolute threat from this position. Nalco is going to go ahead and grab Swooty. Prefontaine going to then find Dr. Leo Marvin down in the southeast or southwest there.
And G-Men just getting shut down on the south there. Taking shots from that rooftop does alert Biggie Smalls at the potential location of Nalco, but pays out for, I mean, two kills to give away your position. Biggie Smalls and 404 are still going to have to act off of it, and we'll see what happens here. But G-Men are into a 3v5 with 4 minutes left.
Ooh, Noman's got to be careful. He's got Biggie Smalls shooting at him with his SA-80. It's going to be a battle of the LMGs here in the north. Will Noman be able to get his way out? 404 is going to be able to cover Noman with a great headshot immediately onto 404. I don't even think he saw Biggie Smalls the first time the shots were fired. He was nicked, though. Biggie Smalls did get a great hit on him, but he's going to pop a smoke out, obscure Biggie's vision, and try and possibly relocate from here. No, I think he's forcing Biggie to relocate to find the shot, where thereby giving him an angle to take a shot of his own. And there it is, the move by Biggie, and Noman takes down Biggie. The north has been effectively shut down, and it is all up to that one remaining member in the south.
Ooh.
Wow.
Kills here from Batman. Man does have an angle onto Prefontaine, but I don't think he's looking over there to his left.
Ooh, he does manage to find Nalco with a quick peeky pick. And now he's going to relocate through the valley again.
This is kind of what you're talking about with the G-Men playstyles. They shoot and move, but then they don't really keep the pressure on. They give a lot of time for relocating. They tend to drop back and then try and find a new angle of approach. And I guess it's just different playstyles, different methods to it. And sometimes this does work. You can relocate and throw off the enemy.
Absolutely.
But, you know, other times, yeah, you're right. You take the gas, the foot off the gas.
Yeah. And I don't, there's absolutely nothing wrong with what the man is doing and what they have done in these rounds. Like you said, there are definitely situations that call for it, but also it's just, I think they might bound a little too far backwards as they kind of rotate off and break contact, if you will. Whereas Blaze, I think, instead of trying to break contact by going backwards and finding a new angle, they try and move forward and find that angle onto the enemy if they can do so without being exposed. And I think that's where they're finding their edge on these Marsoc rounds. But the man proving me wrong here, slowly coming back on a 1v3, now a 1v2. But Fontaine's going to see the push, find the kill, and find Blaze their second win here on Downfall.
He was trying to run it back there. I was gonna get excited if he managed to find Prefontaine, because he had the opportunity to kill Prefontaine multiple times, but I'm fairly sure that he had no idea that he was over there. That becomes pretty clear there as Prefontaine gets that round-winning kill, and Blaze go up 2-1.
Blaze looking solid here in Season 7, NightFiree.
They really are. They're coming in strong. What is their match history so far this? One win against Blitz, and then a close battle against Danglers, losing 12-8.
Yeah, that was a great game too.
Yeah, they're looking good. They're looking as strong as they were last season, which is exactly what they need, because they were a competitor to be into that top 10 arena, but they kind of would get up there and then struggle a little bit, and then fall back down, and then get back up and struggle a little bit. Maybe now, taking it to G-Men like this, they can keep a foothold in a top 10 spot, and we'll see. Could be a new player in that in that gold, maybe diamond, what it is, diamond ranking.
Yeah, there's only one team currently there, and that's Riot, I believe, at the moment. Formerly Magnificent Bastards. Unless things have changed since I barely managed to squeak in a few minutes on Discord today.
Go north? In case I need it. I might need this info.
No, we don't all want to go north.
Diving into round number 4. Our second map, and already some early shots from Noman. He's not afraid to give away his team spawn.
Absolutely not, and he is taking some suppressive fire back from the LMGs.
All kinds of fire coming out the man. Trying to get a little bit aggressive, jumping up into this 2-story out of the stairs, trying to find some shots, and he's going to opt in to drop back, which is probably the wise choice.
Batman and Verds have made their way out the eastern side of the map. They're wrapped up towards the northeastern spawn building. They're going to probably try and get in well behind the enemy and kind of launch a surprise attack here. The South needs to continue doing their job and kind of keeping the attention of the defenders, or they're going to start being able to check other angles, and they might be able to catch this coming. But as of right now, I think Verds and Batman will have the element of surprise in this push.
Kind of seeing a difference in that defensive hold too. G-Men not putting anyone up in this far north hotel, and it does allow Verge to kind of just freely crawl his way up here and take control of it.
You're absolutely right. He slides by the really only place he was exposed and isn't even scared to announce himself as he comes in the door. Comes in the door screaming, "Hello, is anyone in here?"
Position at East Red Car, ready for smoke.
Check this out. I learned this trick from the beginning.
This is, Verds is just tickling my fancy tonight.
I'm invisible.
Birds, you ready? Alright, let's start getting those smokes down there.
Malco proning his way up here, cutting off basically half his body by clipping it into the side as he moves up.
Everybody!
Maneuver, and here come the team smokes. Pretty well placed too.
Yeah, that one down by the Creators building, not quite far enough, but a damn good attempt, honestly.
Great teamwork coming out of Blaze here. Nice on-time smokes. They're trying to move in together. Will they start to kind of... Yep, there's the suppressive fire I was about to ask for, and it comes in. Pushing down, that G-Men defense, and Noman Nalco under smoke. Catch Biggie out, and he was a real important point defender with him gone. Nalco can charge in through these smokes and get very close to objective unseen.
That's exactly what he's doing. He's already laying prone as well. These smokes are going to fade out, though, and it's not going to help him. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Maybe he will. If 404 doesn't see him, he's good, but the smoke's going to fade, and he's out in the open. 404 finds the pick and ruins the cap. Unfortunately, the push just comes out too late. That's the second time I've seen that happen, though, where a push has gone too far past the life of the smokes, and the smokes start to fade as they slowly make their way.
They threw their smoke so far away from the objective, and so they just had so much distance to cross before they could get close enough for the cap. And even with them acting pretty efficiently on the smoke, they still just didn't have the time. 404 really fortunate he was staring there waiting to see if anybody was in it.
Verds, though, is going to be finding some interesting angles here any moment now. He might be able to pick 404 off, and if that's the case, he's in a good position to be able to just run up and cap the objective.
I think what he wants to do is come in the backside, cap it from the inside. That's what Verds
yeah, that's exactly what it looks like he's going to do, or at least attempt. He's going to have to be careful.
Yeah, as I say, he needs to sync up with Prefontaine. Prefontaine can draw the man's attention. Noman going down isn't ideal because now 404 can also rotate around and maybe act off of Verds if he catches Dr. Leo. But if Dr. Leo goes down, Verds can cap and give Blaze the series.
Yep, I'm sticking on Verds. I'm going to watch this.
Me too. I think Prefontaine is the distraction here. The man does have that straight line of sight, so as long as he holds and maintains, he should see Verds trying to come in.
Oh, 404 does have an angle. He could see Verds, and he does. He puts shots out. 404 finds Verds, and there goes Blaze's possible cap. It's up to Prefontaine now. He's a ways away, and he's still going to have to get by the man. He's making a lot of noise out there on the West Street. Will the man pop out? No, he might. He's going to have made it. He's going to make it past him. Now all he's got to do is clear out Dr. Leo Marvin.
404 still has that angle, though. 404 also is actually able to defend that entry point. He has actually a pretty clean line of sight through that doorway and through the windows. We'll see if he can slip by. Prefontaine's going to try and do it. He's going to try and get inside. 404 doesn't spot him. Prefontaine's inside. 30 seconds left, and Leo with a huge catch ties it up for G-Men.
And Dr. Leo Marvin drops his gun, a.k.a. the mic, at the end of the round as he secures G-Men that defensive win. Yeah, that would have been dangerous. He had plenty of time to still cap.
That would have been series. I think he could have killed that, gotten in there, gotten 2, and put Blaze up 4-1.
That is a very good point, sir.
Man, really risky defense there. And you know, I don't think I've seen it since beginners, but beginners I think put 2 or maybe even 3 in that basement on objectives like.
Sorry about that, NightFiree. Had to be back cough attack there. You're right. I think it was beginners that put 3 men in that basement, and it worked out really well. But it's a little bit of overcommitment, I think, personally. But they were guaranteeing that nothing was going to be capped, that's for sure.
Starting to see that coordination definitely getting used here. Blaze putting out a full force of smokes, and G-Men doing the same. So both teams coming in hot with plays and smoke plays and almost executing them. Both squads getting close to objective under their smokes and getting right there, but just not able to quite finish off that last little bit of their play.
Yep, and you know, this brings up a good point. That I think the new game mode, that uplink assault game mode, will actually be really good for teams in practice, because essentially you're still playing uplink. You just have, you know, obviously respawn, so it could help with execution of coordinated plans like that. You could work on that final 10% of execution. Noman immediately finding 404 though. He doesn't need any operations. He needs some. He needs someone to check to see if his eyes have hacks, because he is seeing forever.
Noman's working on getting good at that first 10%, not that last 10%. Catches himself a nice early pick, and Blaze underway in their defensive round very nicely. This is going to totally. I mean, G-Men are rerouting now. Leah and here we, you know, taking the gas, pedal off the gas, and completely reorganizing their push. Deal's going to drop back, and they're going to rotate all the way around to south. I do think this is the right choice, though. I just feel like pushing that north side of the map is so hard.
It really is. If you can't get down off those hillsides, especially, you really just end up stuck. And I completely agree with you that G-Men are doing the right thing here and relocating. They know that their push coming from that hillside is done, but I think Blaze is going to be pretty aware that the rotation should be coming out as well. So looking at the map, it doesn't seem that that is the case. Now they're starting to break the glances off to the north.
Ooh. Little exchange of team fire here. Both guys missing shots.
Yeah, really. What the fuck? Where did you guys go?
Iggy Smalls thought he was alone, and then he all of a sudden had his full team behind him. Bit of a calm before the storm here.
Swooty being ever so encouraging, saying we're all gonna die in only ways that Swooty can, as he runs by his team into the South Ravine.
Motivation right there. That'll get you going.
I mean, it gets me going, and what it's got going now is his drone. Swooty's gonna try and survey the area and give his team a little bit of intel.
What kind of ability to grab? He's inspecting that first house, making sure no one's inside the 2-story. This is cool, man. I think the use of the drone is something we're really only starting to see this season out of these top tier teams. It's taken. I mean, you talk about new gadgets getting implemented and incorporated. The drone came in months ago, and it's taken a long time for these top tier teams to finally figure out a way to use it into their arsenal effectively. Dumping out some impressive shots. And Verd's finding Swooty as he tries to
Sandbags.
his way out. He's going to confirm those on to Swooty.
Just go.
Oh, wow. Swooty's still alive. He actually, no, those shots did confirm him. Leo Marvin smoked it and was considering the res, but until they confirm Verd's, it's going to be no dice. Biggie now taking all sorts of suppressive fire on this corner.
Birds is going to pick up a nice headshot onto the man, and it's now just 2 members left. Oh no, Biggie's going to find Naoko inside the objective building, and that's going to be a good down. However, Naoko will still be able to feed that information. Batman ready in the first story of the Center Hotel, and Biggie's now down all up to Dr. Leo Marvin. Will he be able to get this res off? I'm not quite sure. This Blaze defense is well prepared for the G-Men push.
That nade almost caught Dr. Leo, but
yeah,
Batman's here in the bottom story, and Leo doesn't hear him, and Batman catches a nice back of Dr. Leo Marvin and puts Blaze up 3-2.
Wow. Blaze proving that their defense nothing to mess with on downfall.
Yeah, they're looking very strong right now. I think both teams got kind of came in hot on quarantine and faced off strong. I think kind of reflecting on it, Blaze definitely showed some teamwork there. I just think G-Men were maybe lacking the coordination they needed. And Blaze definitely coming in ahead 4-1 that first map. Now we're here, and I think both teams have gotten loose and used to each other, kind of trading blow for blow. And G-Men now going to go on the defensive, and see if Blaze. I think they've gotten one Marsoc round already, right? See if they can get another.
No, actually, I don't believe there's been any Marsoc rounds won on downfall yet. It's been all defensive trades, I think.
I was thinking of quarantine there. Well, G-Men now going on the defensive. Definitely need to win this round to keep themselves in the series. Need this map. They want to come down to that final map, that third one, but we'll see what they're capable of. We'll see what they opt into. That's my computer notification as well, and not yours. Sorry for that.
Can Blaze finish off this map on this round, or will we have to see them defend for the map point?
Either way, I think if they lose this round, this objective is super hard to attack. So I don't know what G-Men's plan of approach will be if they can take this round. They definitely got, I don't know, I think your best choice is to come in south. It's just where your most consistent amount of cover is. And I like seeing the shield on Blaze's side. I think that's something that can definitely throw a wrench in some defensive positionings and allow them to get up onto that objective.
Yeah, that's true. Nalco does a good job with utilizing the shield on downfall. He sometimes likes to use it to get up on the rooftop there on the center hotel and kind of make himself into a turret so he can make call-outs for his team. Yeah, he's doing exactly that now, in fact, but just not from the rooftop.
Calling out nicely for his team as they're trying to find him. Batman managing to cross, and everybody gets over safely because of Nalco's shield play, really. Kind of forcing people to stay tucked or come out and push. Some smoke's coming in from Red Car, and we might have ourselves a little trade here. Verz and Swooty.
Oh, come on. I got down this one at West Red Truck. East Red Truck now.
Nice pickup for G-Men. Getting Verz down early is very good. He's been doing really well this series so far, getting all kinds of kills.
Got that right. Now it's Biggie Smalls laying down the pressure. 404 is going to find Nalco, and the shield play is going to stop unless the res can come out. Will they be ready for 404 in the brothel? I think.
One end dumpster. Two.
Sounds like trying to get a grasp on how many are dead there. Confirming they've got Biggie causing a distraction for 404 to confirm Prefontaine. Or actually pick up Prefontaine.
There's one like the far. Yeah.
Now Blaze are into a 2v5.
Yeah, now Alco's still down. 404 finally able to finish him off. And Noman's still in a fire exchange between Biggie Smalls and himself. Swooty now grabs Batman, and it's all up to Noman. Noman does find Biggie at the end. He finds a nice headshot onto him, but he's got a long road ahead, and he's got 4 G-men to get through to get there.
Got himself another. He knew 404 was there from all the suppression, killing all his teammates. He spots the head of Swooty, but can't quite grab that. And G-men tie it up 3-3.
We're on to map point here.
Oh, man.
G-men have officially woken up.
404, 9 and 6.
What is Noman up to on this map? He's been doing pretty well.
6 and 4.
6 and 4.
Yeah, he's doing some... Proud of our caster boy.
I agree. It's a shame you weren't playing for the G-men this evening. Have a nice caster face off.
Yeah. It's been too long for me. I think I'm not well versed in our parents' team's strategies, defensive positioning, whatnot. I'd probably just be faction than anything. But Noman's definitely still playing consistently with his squad. Obviously, a key component. Good call-outs and making sure his team moves at the right time.
I would have to agree. He does seem to be leading his team well here in tonight's matchup. Ooh, we got a dumpster building objective. We could see this one go either way, honestly. We've seen caps here before. defensive wins are definitely still a possibility. I mean, this is still anybody's map right here.
Oh yeah, and just like the scorelines predicted, except in the opposite order, Blaze are winning, but just by an inch here. If G-Man can take it, come down to that third map, and I don't know what we're gonna go on. Bazaar? I don't know who that favors. G-Men play that map all the time, but Blaze are doing great on the close quarter exchanges.
I say we'll go to Bazaar or Suburbia. I would love to see Suburbia between these two, actually.
Definitely getting ahead of ourselves. We still got another round on Downfall. The series decider, potentially, if Blaze can take it. Round number 7, and they do have the quick spawn, but take a gander at this strat out of these guys.
The G-Men down so quickly. They know the dangers of being seen by the enemy defense early, and now they're going to be able to get through 404, though. He's going to give away that spawn very quickly.
He missed those easy shots. That's the whole reason that they stayed down there, and 404 went into that building. They wanted to trick Blaze into feeling comfortable to make the boost that they did. And then he had those exposed angles on him, but 404 can't catch it. Now G-Men are in a bit of an awkward position where they have this spawn point identified.
Yeah, and they're gonna have a few surprises in store. Not everyone gonna be right on top of the objective. Noman's still gonna have a bit of an angle here on the east. He's gonna be covering kind of the southern valley from the top ridge line here. Popular Thunder Pilot spot. He does spot one in the east, and the shots ring out.
One bait stables in the far east.
He missed those shots, and I think what he did there is he tried to follow his enemy instead of lead his enemy. A common issue with a lot of people that play Onward is they have trouble landing shots like that. You have to put your gun and sights in front of your target and just hold the trigger and have them run into your line of fire instead of trying to follow the target, because you'll never catch them.
That's right. You always want to lead a moving target. But you'll be able to practice that now on version 1.5. The shooting range now has moving targets in it, so you'll be able to work on those skills in your own time and really hone those abilities.
Omen took those shots. I think he's expecting that rotation to continue farther east, but kind of held up and tucked in on the wall there. Swooty getting real nervous. Little exchange of fire from the man here into that window onto whoever's in that middle building. The other side of it, maybe they're trying to make their way into that middle hotel.
Looks like Naoko, and no, I think he's just sitting there. He's waiting for. I mean, it's a pretty good position. He could catch them coming from either side of the building, through the windows, on the street.
A really good position, as long as you trust your teammates and have the proper defense in that east side, and they do. So it's right. It's really nice. He has Noman kind of watching that east side, so anybody that's going to be able to come up onto his east is going to get identified early. I guess actually Noman dropping back a second there. Yeah, that could open up a little angle, some angles there.
Yeah, he's got Noman a bit on a hyper patrol right now. He's bouncing back and forth between the western side of the map and the eastern side of the map, trying to cover both angles. And he's probably better suited now, focusing more towards the west, because it seems that Swooty, the guy who pushed east, has started to move back in towards the center of the map now.
Crept his way up to that duration of the wall, and I think he's still looking for Noman up on the hill.
Well, he has not done himself any favors. He's moving the wrong way to find an angle onto Noman. But here comes the smoke from Swooty. Could be to draw Noman out.
Biggie Smalls down here on this corner. Catches Naoko in a trade. I don't know how he knew he was there, but Naoko's down and Rezable. Uh-oh. Leo tries to throw in. Oh, I thought that was a frag, but it's a smoke.
Two smokes onto the objective. One directly on top.
Leo hears this. This should pop up and confirm Naoko, but I don't think he does.
If Naoko goes down, this objective is open. There's nobody on top of the objective right now for Blaze.
They have Prefontaine.
Where is Prefontaine?
He's somewhat close. He's on the other side of that street.
Oh, okay, I see him now. Yeah, but I mean, some good smokes, and Prefontaine's position can be completely compromised as well. Dr. Leo Marvin's going to end up walking into his trap, though. Prefontaine's going to see it, and here come the shots now.
Ooh.
They trade.
They're into a 2v2. Callouts available from Leo. Batman coming out here for the res, gets overzealous and exposes themselves. An objective is exposed. Noman has to rotate fast.
Yeah, he does. He's got no option, open area or not.
Ooh.
And Noman's gonna find the man in a nice trade, or a nice pick there on the move. 404, he needs to just be busting into the objective. No time wasted, no moves hasted.
I don't think if he goes this route, it's going to be bad news. Noman has a great line of sight onto him. So 404 has to go around the backside and come in using that wall, but he's looking over here towards Noman. I wonder if 404 has a line of sight on him. He's rotating around.
He's going for the
man.
man.
The angle. He sees it. The shots come out. The trade. Blaze take the series.
Oh my.
We're going to hear some complaints about the formula tonight, people.
Yeah, that RNG going to come under heavy fire tonight, Doc. And oh my goodness. My inbox is prepared for destruction.
Oh no, the trade at the end goes in favor of Blaze. They take the series in a very, I guess, true to the matchup fashion.
Well, I don't think we're going to be lacking any action for our last map, NightFiree.
Holy cow. It is the series, though, for Blaze, so let's see how G-Men respond. Their scoreline. Have two. So if they can nullify this loss as much as possible, I think they'll still be in a pretty decent position. They're not going to lose too much MMR, especially considering what ranking Blaze are. If they can take this map, maybe even tie it up 8-8 in total score, exactly what G-Men will need.
Well, we'll have to see. We're quickly getting into reset town because I thought the round was going to start, and no, the G-Men have abandoned the mission. We once again have a member spawning in his Marsoc.
Got so far without it, but now here we have it.
We tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter.
So we don't fix the entire thing. Things are sorted. We're gonna give it time to make sure.
Everything seems to be good to go. 5 members of Volk on the Volk side, so that should be what we want.
I think that's what they're going for. See if their spirits are shattered, because losing a map like that is so hard on the morale, and if they get really picked here, I think it could be downhill for G-Man. Swootie's getting up there early, aggressive on the birds, catches the shield user out.
Yeah, luckily they've got 2 now, so also with the shield. Prefontaine has managed to get by Swootie, but he's going to have to contend with the man here soon enough. Noman's going to find Swootie on his attempt to check a different angle. He's cleared up the forward pusher on the defense. Now Nalco's made his way fairly far forward as well. He's near the red container. Frag, I believe, comes out. Nope, just more smoke, and Nalco's on the move. A flash has gone out from him. Biggie Small's able to pick him up, though, on a quick push. And the second shield member for Blaze is down. Blaze now in a 3v4.
Fantastic name from Leo. Catches a nice bounce. Gets a member of Blaze down. Batman into a 1v3. Did you just say 3v4?
Yeah, it was.
In a heartbeat. Tide's turn. Batman tries to go for a res on Prefontaine. 404 misses his shot. Does catch him on the rotation, but the res comes out just in time.
He went the wrong way for that res. He should have went through the tunnel. He got caught slipping there. He went for that's one of those situations that just stinks. You go to do the right thing and you end up paying with your own life for it.
All spots Prefontaine in that cargo. Hold? What is that? Cargo container. Catches him out. And G-Men taking an early lead after losing that map.
Yeah, the G-Men, when we started out that last round, they sounded like they were still having a pretty good time. So yeah. I think they'll still put up a great fight here on Cargo. They play this map well. I think Blaze play this map very well as also. Their two shield players usually coming in very clutch. But it seems that the G-Men have figured out how to deal with shields quite easily because they're now dropping them left and right.
Diving into our second round of this final map. The series already has gone to Blaze, but it's very close in points. G-Men now making it 8-5 total score.
I can't believe you would do this to me.
Smoke the middle for me. Smoke the middle for me.
No, absolutely not. How dare
That's
you?
right, Blaze throwing a very early smoke. I don't know if maybe a guy pulled it or the man knows gonna find Naoko very quickly with some suppressive fire. He's pushing up very quickly.
Bird's kind of ready for this. Does catch out the little quick push. And all sorts of people dying here.
Yeah, the G-Men's push crumbling very quickly. Swooty with his shield. He's already been seen by Batman. Noman now going a bit aggressive. He's going to try and get an angle on him.
Tried to airburst a nade inside and couldn't quite get it in.
I think Noman would be rewarded if he went with a little aggression here. He catch the defense slipping. He's gonna hear Swooty and find him. Looks like he might have caught him on the weenus there. That elbow sticking just outside the shield, and he was able to capitalize on it and find Swooty and confirm him. Now it's all up to 404 by himself, swimming in a 1v4 of Sharks. That is the Blaze defense.
A little hush over the field as Verge does a little bit of a rotation on the back end and ties it up. 1-1.
So far, so defensive round trading. I'm hoping this next objective, which tends to lend itself to aggressive, all-out bonsai attacks on it, I'm hoping we can see a cap here on Cargo. I really just want to see someone get a cap here in today's game. It doesn't matter if it's Blaze or G-Men. I want to see if they can use that aggression and get to this spot. We've seen some of the quickest caps in Onward on this objective that we're moving on to next.
Series, man, quite an interesting one. It was every round, even in that first 4-1 victory from Blaze, was very close, coming down to a lot of 1-to-1, 1v2 trades, and then that downfall map finally kind of showcasing the teamwork a little bit better. I felt like as they had to, coordinate their smokes and come in together. Now here we are on this fast-paced, action-packed map, and we're just getting back and forth. I think we're probably going to get 3-3 here as well. Unless you're right, unless a cap comes out.
We'll have to see. Blaze rocking their 2 shields again, Verds and Nalco. And G-Men have abandoned the mission. Looks like something gone wrong.
I don't know if there's RSOC over there, but very likely the case. An odd bug that's happening.
That it is, NightFiree. That it is.
Man, you know, there's some interesting... I wonder if that kill feed is right, too, because people are reporting that 404 showed up first on the kill feed in that final round. So I wonder if it gave the win... I don't know. I don't know. That seems suspect to me at the very least, but... This could... I don't mean to suggest... you know, maybe this map does really matter, you know?
You're making my head hurt right now, NightFiree.
I know, I'm
let's
sorry.
Let's just focus on the map in front of us here. And let's deal with my self-destructing mailbox later.
Alright. Okay. Sleepy, the mod man has all sorts of new headaches now that we have to deal with, so I apologize.
It's okay, it's not your fault. But it was very close, and I mean, I think that's going to be a question more for a developer than myself.
No, absolutely. Absolutely, and even so, I think it is Blaze taking the series. We'll see. I mean, Dr. Leo gets himself an early kill. Batman finds that revive. They're into a 4v. Well, I was gonna say 4v4, but now a 4v3. A couple of team kills come out. Everybody is dying across the map.
I can't chaos.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. I don't think either team does either. I don't think the attacking team knows what's going on. I don't think the defending team knows what's going on. I think it's a bunch of confused people out there on the battlefield right now. Because I sure as heck am. Quick grenade whips.
Has a shield.
Because, you know.
At some point in the chaos, he managed to scoop that up.
Verds is over here whistling. The man's going to be ready for Batman to push up, and now Verds is by himself. The man has given up the overwatch on the objective, though. He better get moving. Oh.
Verds does catch one shot onto him, but Biggie finds that flanker from Prefontaine, and now they're into a 2v1.
Verds finds Biggie. He does get the reload in as well, and now it's going to be him versus the G-Man. Verds gets nicked, it sounds like.
I think that was faked.
Are you reprojecting a lot too? I'm slow motion, are you also? Can we call it a tie? Can we call it a tie? Let's just shoot ourselves. Hey, I'm not gonna go for the cap.
Ridiculous.
I wanted to call it a tie.
Verds has just been cracking me up tonight with his antics. Do apologize, but he was able to bring that map back and win a MARSOC round for Blaze here on the second objective. Going up in the series now on the map 2-1.
Yeah, they are doing well here. I mean, I'm not sure the proper way to deal with Verds there. I think it was to not try and challenge him, though. Maybe drop back, do a different rotation, try and psych him out. But I think Verds calling people out like that does egg them on. It does draw them into the fights.
That's true. That's fair. It's a fair point.
Whether these players realize it or not, it definitely seems to work, in my opinion. It definitely gets the people out where he wants them in his favor. And
but we're getting exactly what we asked for. As soon as I saw this match pop on the website, I'm like, gotta cast that. Gonna be a good one. even as we find our way in the casters side of the VRML, trying to figure out our new directions here. This one, a definite cast, a must cast, if you will.
Oh yeah.
Main's out.
No regular guns.
It's really interesting to see that these guys kind of messing around in the league match.
On that one?
They're definitely
I think they're
letting.
doing pistols only.
They are, but they're definitely letting.
No meat in the middle. Stick them out.
They're playing spy. They've all got suppressed pistols.
It's interesting. Both teams are doing it.
Both teams just willing to have some fun, I guess. Oh, Dr. Leo Marvin does not have a suppressed pistol. He's a bad spy. And right now it's a 2v2 for G-Men. I'm not even sure if I should cast this. It's hilarious though. Noman with a final kill and Blaze take the third round. Super spies they are. 0-0 Noman with the win. I can just hear NightFiree bubbling underneath his skin.
It's fine, you know. It's just they're throwing away points, which is interesting. You know, in a league match, you'd usually take a little bit more serious tone towards the games.
Well,
I don't know.
I will
I don't
say
know why
that the
they would
G-Men
opt for
sounded
that.
like they were having a good time when they left the spawn, so
That's,
I guess that's really the root of it all, is it not?
I suppose.
I mean, the series is lost. They can afford to lose a series. They've got the rest of the season. It's a fairly long season, in fact. They'll be fine. G-Men are a strong team. They were able to take down SMC a few weeks ago. They'll be okay. I think they'll be able to bounce back strong from this. Blaze is just playing very tight tonight.
I'm willing to argue G-Men are not playing well. Agreeing in to do pistol rounds on your final map and losing 1-4 early like that. I don't know. Interesting. Regardless, and Blaze definitely taking advantage. We get a nice chunk of points here off of this one. You're going to take all 3 maps. That first one dominating fashion, the second one 4-3, now this one 4-1 probably.
And the pistol shots start to ring out. Swooty the first to make a connection. Naoko's going to grab Biggie Smalls. The man's going to grab a reef frag on the Naoko. Dr. Leo Marvin going to grab Prefontaine, and Swooty going to team kill Dr. Leo Marvin. All of a sudden we're into a 2v3.5, and Blaze are on the losing end. G-Men could in fact be getting their much needed points here on this, the 5th round in the series, in the map. Oh yes, yep, 404 gonna grab Noman. Batman grabs Biggie Smalls.
At 3, there's one down and 2.
Noman was trying to rotate, or he was trying to rotate around to res Noman, but couldn't quite pull it off. G-Men do get a round.
Another round.
I'm personally not of the mind to casting pistol match, but if they want to do it, we'll wait to see what the outcome is.
Well, G-Men able to start a small comeback here as the James Bond rounds appear to ensue.
Yeah, they're still
Alright,
watching me
good.
go after
Dude,
it.
it sounded like one of them was gonna automatic before.
Yep. Here we are again, another pistols only round. 0-0 James Bond for the map point. G-Men hoping to pick up another point while also having a good time.
Yeah, I'm just going to stay up here in this top angle, see what happens. Wait for that score line to come through.
Full Blaze, or the full G-Men force pushing through the tunnel. They're right on top of Naoko. First trade comes out, then another, then a third, and the G-Men is all down to 1 with nothing left. Smalls has pushed his way out. He's going to find 2 already.
Yeah, got me, you bastard.
All kinds of res available for Blaze.
Batman does revive birds. Biggie revives Noman just to kill him. That was pretty funny. Bird's gonna revive Prefontaine. Biggie's gonna find Birds and Blaze. Gonna take their final point to close out the series and the third map.
A way to do it, I guess.
It is, but again, they had fun, and that's what really matters.
For true.
It's a nice little treat for the audience too. They got to see a little something off the wall. The series had been decided, and if that's how G-Men wanted to play it, we have to respect that, you know.
Absolutely. A strong map, a strong series for Blaze, though. Very good performance overall, winning all 3 maps, 4-1, 4-3, and 4-2. I don't have much thoughts for the series. An interesting one and a strong one. Nice to watch. Good plays from both squads. What the future holds for Blaze. They're definitely a team that's going to be a contender for the top 10 slot.
Yeah, I'm going to call it again. I think they're going to be top 5 again. They keep playing like they have been. These guys are dedicated. They're serious. I mean, obviously not too serious, as you can see, you know, from the end of the games there, but they played strong. The G-Men played strong as well, but you know, the Blaze just able to pull that one out. So congratulations to them, and you know, G-Men, better luck next time. But I think you guys will take this and learn from it. I know you guys are a very strong team. So
yeah, and I think that is going to be it for us tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in to the VR Master League. Make sure to follow us over on Twitter and on the other channels, Master League 2 as well, because we do casts there. Got a nice host from that channel earlier today, so make sure you're following and catching all the action. And head on over to the masterleague.com/onward website where you can get all of the info on how to register for a team and any sort of information you want about other leagues that are available. That, my name is NightFiree with 2 E's, my co-caster Sleepbeat with 2 3s. Thank you for joining us. Good night.
good night, everybody.